Hello once again, everyone. This is Bill Kelsel here on We Digital. Welcome to game number one of the Sheridan Bruins against the Clair Saints here in 2024 OCAA men's baseball. Again here on We Digital, and these two teams just getting ready to start things underway here at the ballpark on a bright, sunny, clear day. Not a cloud in the sky here in Tecumseh, Ontario, here at the beautifully refurbished ballpark. And we're glad you're along to view this one. And with Sheridan being the road team, they will bat first. And look at the starting lineup, the batting lineup for Sheridan. Dylan Langlois will lead off, the right fielder. Bernie at third, this batting number 2. Marciello, the shortstop. Third, Viola Vello is the catcher, fourth. And cleanup, Bruno, the DH, batting fifth. Rigorello, the left fielder, batting sixth. Seventh is Gloria, the second baseman. Brown, the first baseman, at batting eighth. And batting ninth is Scovell, the center fielder. Starting pitcher for the St. Clair Saints. As we look at the defensive alignment, we'll give you the starting pitcher first. Is Tyler Brown Emlin is the starting pitcher. The catcher is Andrew Langlois. Saros at first, Harrison at second, Miller at short, Hud Wagner is at third, McCaution left, Morin in center, right fielder is Glasgow, and the catcher again is Langlois. And again on the mound, Tyler Brown Emlin, as he's just finishing up his warm-up tosses here at the ballpark. Just finishing up. Pretty warm day here at the ballpark. Things are getting a little warmer. Again, it's a bright, bright, sunny day. And leading things off, and a great storyline to boot, to face Tyler Brown Amlin as the right fielder, Dylan Langlois. Now, it should be noted his brother is today's catcher for the St. Clair College Saints. And that's Andrew Langlois, who wears number 10. He's the catcher, and you've got the leadoff hitter. Two teammates facing each other. Ex-teammates and going up against each other. And the pitch. In for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Langlois. There's what we were talking about. There's that's the dad wearing jersey that represents both players. The mom's here too, and I think we'll probably get a shot of that too. They're both wearing matching unis featuring both sons. Nice touch. 0-2 is the count on Langlois. Brown Emlin DeLille, good pitch, strike 3. One up and one down in the Sheridan first inning. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Jesse Burney. Pitch is just up high, 1-0. St. Clair with 2 wins last night, now 4-0 on the season. Looking for their 5th consecutive win to start the year. There's a pitch outside. Two and 0. The 2-0 pitch. Low, make it 3-0. So Bernie works the count to 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. We're just underway here at the ballpark. Here in Tecumseh, Ontario, Lacoste Park. The 3-0 pitch way outside, and he's going to walk him. So Bernie draws a walk. It's going to bring up the shortstop.
Shortstop number 28, Lucas Marcelo.
Lucas Marcello will bat. Right-hander against a right-hander. 1 on, 1 out. Just underway here in Tecumseh. And the pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, one pitch on the way. Hit hard to short. Is going to get by the shortstop for a single. And Sheridan College with runners aboard at first and second on the solid single by Lucas Marcello. It's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, the catcher.
Catcher number 38,
Luke Civello. Runners at first and second, 1 out. We are scoreless. Just underway here at the ballpark. And the first pitch. In for a strike, it's 0-1. Good pitch by Tyler Brown Amlin. Bit of a jam. Runners at first and second with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch, look out in tight, 1-1. The pitch swung on and hit into right field. And making the catch, runner attempts to tag the throw to third. He is going to be cut off by the shortstop. So runners are now first and third on the flyout to right field.
Designated hitter number 26, Luca Bruno.
They'll bring up Luco Bruno, the DH. Again, runners at first and third. 2 out. And the pitch, it's up high, 1-0. That was Glasgow who made the catch in the last out. Pitch is low, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Ball's hit into center field. Should be an easy play, and it is. Spencer Morin puts it away. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the score as we come to the bottom of 1. We are scoreless with the Saints coming up next. We'll be right back.
For Sheridan is top at first.
We are back here at the ballpark. Bill Kelso and the rest of the We Digital cast and crew. Game 1 of the doubleheader. St. Clair College batting here in the bottom of the first inning. Didn't allow a run. Again, they come into this game with a 5-0 record. That's the batting order for the Saints. Miller, the shortstop, batting numbered in the 1 position. Batting second is Harrison. Third is Reel. Fourth is Hudwagner. Batting fifth is McCosh, followed by Morin batting sixth. Seventh is Langlois. Eighth is Saros. And Glasgow, the right fielder, is batting ninth. That is the starting batting order for the St. Clair College Saints. The defensive alignment. The catcher is Civello, the catcher. Third base is Bernie. Marciello is at short. Gloria at second. Brown at first. Ruggiero is in left, Scovell in center, and Langlois is in right. And, of course, on the mound and pitching, Tyler Barbier, big right-hander. gets the start for Seneca College. And we're going to look at the first batter coming up for St. Clair Saints. It's going to be the shortstop.
The shortstop, number 24, Jordan Miller.
It's going to be Jordan Miller, the shortstop. First batter for the Saints here in the bottom of one. First pitch is swung on. First baseman's going to make the easy play. Eric Brown with the easy pop-up, one up and one down on the Saints' first inning. Going to bring up the second baseman, Andrew Harrison. One out, nobody on. The first pitch to Harrison. Goes wide and high. Counts 1-0. Pitch fouled back off the screen. One and one the count. And the pitch look count. Inside, make it 2-1. 2-1 the count to Harrison with the DH Henry Reel waiting on deck for Team St. Clair. And the 1-2 pitch is swung on, line shot speared by the shortstop. Marciello with the play, 2 up and 2 down in the Saints' first inning. And it's going to bring up, look at the replay. Sharply hit it right at the Blair. The shortstop, Siriello, making the play. We're going to bring up the DH, Henry Reel. 2 out, nobody on, end of one. Or the bottom of one, I should say. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. 1-0 to Reel. Curveball in tight, make it 2-0. 2-0 to Reel. Reel, a fourth-year player for St. Clair. Pitch in for a strike, good pitch, 2-1. Reel, a native of Panama City, Panama. The pitch outside, make it 3-1. So the counts work to 3-1 on Reel. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of one. And the 3-1 pitch on the way. He walked him. Looked like a good pitch, too. It was close. So Reel draws a walk. It's going to bring up the third baseman. It'll be Josh Hudwagner. Hudwagner overall last night was 2 for 4. Had a good night at the plate. Runner at first, 2 out, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, and the runner is going to advance to second base easily. That's Reel as it got by the catcher. Scoville could not hold it, and therefore a pass ball, and the runner is at second. Runner in scoring position with 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Look out, high and in tight. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 the count on Hudwagner. The pitch, again inside. Make it 2-1. 2-1 the count to Hudwagner. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hit into center field. Drifting under it, and with the relatively easy catch is the center fielder, Tyler Scovell. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and a score at the end of one. We're still looking for our first run. We are scoreless. We'll be back.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
And we are back here at Lacoste Park. Getting ready to set the start of the top of the second inning. No runs by either side. And their first appearances at the plate. Look at the standings. Well, look at that, 6-0. Saints are 4-0. Actually, they won last night. Wasn't that make it 5-0? I think so. Anyways, Durham 5-1. 4-0 is Lambton, and then 2-2. And then you got 1-3. The Falcons, Fanshawe are 0-4. Actually, 4 of them, including the team today, all 0-4. Sioux Cougars, and of course the George Brown Huskies, the team that was here yesterday, with St. Clair beating them twice as the pitcher completing his warm-up tosses. So Mateo Rigavello will lead things off, left-handed batter.
Second for the Sheridan Bruins, the left fielder, number 8, Mateo Ruggello.
So Ruggello is the batter. Again, a lefty against the righty. Brown Amlin delivers, catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Gets the first strike. On Ruggello. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, make it 0-2. So Brown Anglin gets ahead of the batter here early in the second inning with 2 strikes. And the pitch. Just outside, 1-2. 1-2 the count to Ruggello. Time is called. Very clear day here at the ballpark. It's all blue in the skies. Sunny and bright, and the pitch inside. 2-2. 2-2 the count. As we've just started the top of the second inning. And the pitch inside, make it 3-2. So Tyler Brown Anglin works the count to 3-2 from the mound. The 3-2 pitch. Up high, and he walked him. So the second walk given up by Brown Anglin in this one. Again, we're still early. We're only in the second inning. They'll bring up the second baseman, Daniel Gloria. Runner at first, nobody out, top of 2. And the pitch inside, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Gloria with Eric Brown, the first baseman, on deck. That's the second walk given up so far this afternoon for Brown Anglin. The 1-0 pitch swung on and hit foul to the left side of the field. Wide of third. Count is 1-1. Throwing over to first is Brown Anglin to keep the runner honest. It's Rugbello. Brown Anglin deals. Count goes to 1-2. Good pitch. 1-2, the count on Gloria. And the 1-2 pitch curveball is swung on. It's popped up. The second baseman is going to make the easy play. That was Harrison on the pop-up. So one away in the Seneca College's second inning. Well, it's going to bring up Eric Brown, the first baseman. Runner at first, one out. Top of the second. Left-hander against the righty. Throwing back to first is Brown Anglin. He wants to keep him honest. And the pitch. Mentioned earlier, I thought St. Clair was 5-0. They're actually 4-0, so both teams into their fifth game of the season. The pitch. Swung on and hit. Again, another pop-up. Second baseman is waving everybody away, and he makes the play. That's Adrian Harrison with his second play of the inning.
Center fielder number 17, Tyler Stovall.
Tyler Stovall will bat. Center fielder. Look at easy play on the replay. 2 out, 1 on. Again, top of the second inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Again, the left fielder, Tyler Stovall. 0-1 pitch. There goes the runner, and he clubs it foul down the third base side. So the count has worked to 0-2 by Tyler Brown Anglin, I should say, sorry. Oh, 0-2 the count. Runner at first, 2 out. Just keeping the runner honest at first. That was not a pickoff attempt. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit into left field. Shallow. Is it going to drop? It is going to be foul anyways. So the ball drifted foul. And the count remains 0-2. Trotting back to first was Rugbello. And Stovall with an 0-2 count with 2 out here in the second inning. Quick throw to first. First baseman on the play. That was Cole Saros couldn't hold the ball, but Brown Anglin with the quick throw. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call, got him, and it retires the side. That is his second strikeout of the afternoon. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And the score as we come to the bottom of 2, We're still looking for the game's first run. We shall be right back right after this.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things. Like, should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
We are back at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso and the rest of the crew here at we're in game one of the two-game doubleheader here against Sheridan College and OCAA baseball. Saints have opened up the season with a 4-0 record. Sheridan, unfortunately, starting the year 0-4. We come to the bottom of the second inning, and batting for the Saints will be Mitch McCosh, Spencer Morin, and Andrew Langlois. The first three scheduled batters up for the Saints here in their bottom half of the second inning, and they like to get on the board. It's Tyler Barbier, the right-hander, pitching for Team Sheridan. He'll be the left fielder, Mitch McCosh. Left-handed hitting batter. McCosh, a native of Bell River, Ontario. First batter here in the bottom of the second inning for St. Clair. And the pitch, way outside. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is outside again, make it 2-0. 2-0 the count to McCosh. As mentioned, Spencer Morin is awaiting on deck for Team St. Clair. The 2-0 pitch, again outside, make it 3-0. Barbier having trouble finding the plate in his first three pitches in this inning. See what he does here with the 3-0 pitch. And it's low, and he walked him. So McCosh gets a walk. It's the second walk of the afternoon given up by Barbier. As mentioned, going to bring up the center fielder, Spencer Morin, another left-handed batter. So Morin is the batter. McCosh is at first. McCosh, a big guy at first. Let's see if he runs well for a big guy, if they're going to move him or not. And the pitch is low and away, 1-0. You know, Barbier has thrown 5 straight balls to start this inning. Again, runner at first. It's McCosh. And the 1-0 pitch is high and wide. Make it 2-0. That's a tough way to start an inning when you throw 6 straight balls to the first 2 batters, and the count is 2-0 with a runner at first. The 2-0 pitch. Called strike, make it 2-1. 2-1 the count. McCosh's walk was the second walk given up by Barbier. Two 2-1 pitch on the way. There goes the runner. Belted into right field. Base hit. And he's going to go on his way to third, and he will go to standing up to third, and a solid single off the bat of Spencer Morin. Solid hit by Morin. Good rip. Look at this on the replay. Look at the rip on this one.
Catcher number 10, Andrew Langlois.
Textbook slash to right field, and the runners are now at first and third with nobody out for the catcher, Andrew Langlois. Langlois, first right-handed batter in the inning for St. Clair. First and third, and here's the pitch. In tight and high, 1-0. 1-0 to Langlois. Cole Saros is on deck for St. Clair. Swung on, hit wide of third, foul. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1, the count to Langlois. Runners at first and third. Bottom of 2. Nobody out, and we're looking for the game's first run, and the Saints are threatening here in this one. And the pitch. Runner goes, and he's going to be safe at second base. It's a stolen base for Morin. Now it's at second and third. It was called a ball, so it's now 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch swung on, hit towards third. He's coming home. He's going to be out at home. Runners do advance. Actually, they both do. So the fielder's choice at home gets the runner. Runners at still second and third with one out. And it'll bring up the first baseman, the left-handed hitting Cole Saros. And the pitch. There goes the runner. He is going to be safe at third. Diving on the play was a third baseman. He couldn't make the play. That was Jesse Burney. And the runners are now first and third with one out. Two won the count. And the pitch. Low and inside, make it 3-1. 3-1 the count to Saros. The 3-1 pitch. He walked him. Or didn't he? Actually, the count was actually 2-1. We lost track. Sorry about the confusion. It's now 3-1 now. So 3-1 with first and third. And he walked him. So the bases are loaded for Rowan Glasgow, the right fielder, the left-handed batter.
Right fielder number 28, Rowan Glasgow.
So Glasgow steps up with the bases loaded and one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Saints threatening to score. First pitch to Glasgow, swung on and up in the air, but it's going to go behind us. 0-1 the count. Leadoff hitter Jordan Miller is on deck for the Saints. Saints trying to get on board first here in this one. See if they can get themselves an early lead. And the 0-1 pitch is way outside and high, 1-1. 1-1 the count. The pitch to Glasgow, and he's swinging a miss, make it 1-2. 1-2 the count. Bases jammed, one out. Saints threatening. The pitch. Outside, make it 2-2. So the count is 2-2. Glasgow. See what happens here. And the pitch. Way outside and high, make it 3-2. Well, the situation is this. He has nowhere to put him. Great spot for the batter. Maybe not so much for the pitcher. The bases are loaded. 3-2 the count. The pitch. He gets him swinging. That is a big out. A strikeout. His first of the afternoon for Barbier. Going to bring up Jordan Miller, the shortstop, who popped out the first, his first time up. Again, bases loaded, 2 out, bottom of 2. And the first pitch swung on and hit into the air to center field. Hovering under it and making the catch is the center fielder. Scovell with the play to end the inning. One hit, no runs, and the score as we go to the third. We are scoreless here at Lacoste Park.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
We are back at the ballpark here at Lacoste in Tecumseh, Ontario. Getting ready to start the third inning. The Bruins and the Saints are scoreless. The Saints were threatening, had the bases loaded, but couldn't get any runs across as we had set to start the top of the third inning for Sheridan College. And leading for the Bruins, he'll bring up the right fielder, Dylan Langlois. He's a leadoff hitter on their lineup. He struck out his first time up. Brown Amlin has struck out 2 in his first 2 innings. He's also walked 2. And the first pitch in the third is in tight. No, he called a strike. Oh, he hit him. He nicked him. So it's a hit batsman. And Seneca now has a runner on first base.
Third baseman number 11, Jesse Burney.
It's going to bring up the third baseman, Jesse Burney. He walked his first time up. Burney in his third year from Mississauga, Ontario. First pitch, in for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Burney. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the third. Quick throw over to first. And diving back is Langlois. And the pitch. Up high, 1-0. And the pitch again. It's low. 2-1 the count. Again, Langlois at first. There goes the runner. It was tipped. What do we got here? And he is going to be out at first base on the attempted steal. was a little confusing at first. The catcher thought it was tipped. Let's look at this on the replay. That was the tail end of the replay, and then the diving Langlois couldn't get to first base. So there's one out here in the Bruins. Third inning, nobody on for Bernie, who did walk his first time up. Curveball is swung on and hit into center field, base hit. So a solid single off the bat of Jesse Bernie. And the Sheridan Bruins have a runner aboard. Lucas Marcello is the batter. Singled his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 on the afternoon. 1 out, 1 on, top of 3. Pitch is low and outside, 1-0. The pitch in tight. Make it 2-0. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch. Caught the outside corner for a strike. It's 2-1. 2-1 to Marcello. Marcello, again, singled his first time up. Sheridan now with 2 hits on the game with the single by Bernie. Again, outside corner, make it another strike, and the count goes to 2-2. Count is even at 2-2. Two pitch on the way, swung on, hit the second. Throw to short for 1, he gets him on the force out. The ball was hit hard. So Harrison with the flip to Miller. Couldn't get 2, so there is a runner at first base on the play.
Catcher number 38, Luke Civiello.
Luke Civiello is the batter. Again, runner at first, 2 out. Pitch is a call to strike. Brown Amlin has certainly caught the outside corner a few times here this afternoon, especially in this inning, as we're in the third inning. The 0-1 pitch inside, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Giavello. And the pitch, curveball is up high. 2-1. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, make it 2-2. 2-2 the count. Two pitch on the way, swung on and hit into right field. It's going to drop for a single. It's grabbed off by the right fielder. Cut off there at short. Right fielder almost lost it. Glasgow. So we have runners at first and second with 2 out. Bring up the DH, Luca Bruno, who flew out to center his first time up. That's the third hit of the afternoon for Sheridan College, the second one in this inning. And there you are, have runners in scoring position. First and second with 2 out. First pitch to Bruno. Jammed them and it goes up out of play. Right off the roof. 0-1 the count to Bruno. One pitch on the way, and he just got a piece of it. Count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. 2 out. Top of third. Seneca trying to get on the scoreboard. The pitch. Long throw to first. Right between the two players at the bag, but hit something in front. No advancement. Nevertheless, it's still first and second. And the count is 1-2. And the pitch. Belted into left field. That is fair. And that is going to score at least 1 run. 1 run scores. 2 runs scores. And it's going to be a double off the bat of Bruno with 2 RBIs. And the game has now got a score attached to it. 2 RBIs for Bruno, and it's 2-0 for Seneca College here in the third inning. First extra base hit of the afternoon for either side. But Seneca with a 2-0 lead here in the third. Mateo Rugbello is the batter. Walked his first time up. Pitch is swung on and hit into center field. It's actually right center. Making the grab is the center fielder, Spencer Morin, and the side is retired, but not before some damage. Look at this on the replay. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Score as we come to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 for Seneca. We'll be right back. We are back at Lacoste Park here in Tecumseh, Ontario. Bullpen is up and throwing for the St. Clair Saints as we get set to start the bottom half of the third inning. The Bruins from Sheridan College have scored the first 2 runs of this contest. Make a correction, there was actually 3 hits and 2 runs in the last inning. So far for the afternoon, for the Bruins, 4 hits and 2 runs, and as mentioned, they lead at 2-0 as we get set to start the bottom half of the third inning, and the Saints find themselves trailing. So the Sheridan Bruins looking to see what they can do here to hold the Saints off here in the third inning. And the Saints want to get back on the board and break the shutout to begin with and keep on going if they can. Harrison, Reel, and Hudvanger. Wagner will be the first 3 batters for the St. Clair Saints. So the second baseman, Adrian Harrison, will lead things off. Lined out to short his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. And the DH, Henry Reel, awaits on deck. First pitch to Harrison, a curveball. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Harrison. The 0-1 pitch, up high, make it 1-1. 1-1 the count to Harrison. As mentioned a second ago, Real, the DH, is on deck for the Saints. And the pitch to Harrison is low. 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. Look out behind them. Make it 3-1. So the counts work to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on the way. And it's a ball four. Runner's going to go to first. Is he going to go to second? Let's see. Nah, he's not going to. Takes a walk. That is the fourth walk in the afternoon for Babier here in the third inning. Number 26, Henry Real, the designated hitter, will step up to the plate. That's a look at the bullpen for the Saints. Get somebody warming up. Michael Grondin warming up. There's a ball that's foul. That went off Real. Counts 0-1. So Grondin warming up in the Saints pen. If you've just started the bottom half of the third inning with the Saints trailing 2-0. Runner at first, nobody out. Runner is going to go to second. Let's see what's going to happen here, and he's going to be safe at second base on the pickoff attempt. They've been shaken up on the play. That's Harrison up slowly. See if we can see what happened. Might be out of our camera view. Let's see as we pan across. Can't really tell what happened, but he's okay. He's staying in the game. May have nicked his shoulder. He seems to be favoring an upper body injury. Nevertheless, there's a runner on second with nobody out. And a one strike count to Real. And the pitch to Real. Hit the third. Bobbled it. Long throw to first, and he's going to get him. So they make the play at first base on a bobble. Look at this on the replay. That was Bernie on the play.
Third baseman number 22, Josh Hudwagner.
It's going to bring up Josh Hudwagner. There's a look at this on the replay. At the end of it, got the play in, and the runner now at second base. Belted into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Runner will stay at third. That's Harrison. Hudwagner goes first on the single. Second hit of the afternoon for the Saints. And we have runners at first and third with one out.
Fielder number 23, Andrew Sleeman.
Andrew Sleeman is going to bat. Runners at first and third. One out. And the pitch. Inside, 1-0. 1-0 to Sleeman. Sleeman is batting for McCosh here in this inning in the third. Outside, make it 2-0. 2-0 the count. Runners in scoring position, first and third for the Saints. Bottom of the third, they trail by 2. And the 2-0 pitch on the way is up high and in tight, make it 3-0. So Sleeman works the count to 3-0. One would think he takes all the way on this one. It's 3-0 the count. And the pitch. Gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner from third. He is going to score. And the game now is 2-1 and a walk on the play. So it was a ball 4 call. And the score again is now mentioned. It's now 2-1 in favor of Seneca College. And runners are now at first and second with 1 out.
Center fielder number 1, Spencer Morin.
Bring up the center fielder, Spencer Morin, who singled his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Has runners in scoring position. The Saints are threatening here in the third with 1 out. First pitch to Morin. Lays a beautiful bunt down the third base side, and everybody is safe. That was a classic bunt laid down by Morin. Could not do that any better. Look at this on the replay. Perfect execution. Wow. Tremendous bunt laid down there by Morin. And the bases are loaded for the catcher, Andrew Langlois. First pitch to Langlois is a curve in tight, 1-0. 1-0 to Langlois. Bases jammed, 1 out. Saints threatening here in the second. They already scored 1 run. The 1-0 pitch. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1-1 to Langlois. The 1-1 pitch swung on and hit into the shortstop's glove. That's shortstop, makes the play. Didn't have any distance. That was Manicello with the catch and the pop-up. 2 out, bases jammed.
First baseman number 21, Cole Serro.
Gonna bring up the first baseman, Cole Serros. Walked his first time up. And that was in the second inning. First pitch to Serros is in for a strike, 0-1. Barbier has walked 5 batters in this game so far. Serros being one of them, and here's the pitch. It's outside and high, 1-1. 1-1 the count to Serros. Pitcher taking a pause to reset. Bases again jammed. 2 out. Bottom of 3. And the 1-1 pitch is a curveball called strike. It's 1-2. Count 1-2 on Serros. The 1-2 pitch. Got a piece of it, but it's foul. 1-2 pitch. Just outside, make it 2-2. 2-2 the count to Saros. Glasgow is on deck. Should Saros get aboard? Two pitch on the way. It's low and inside. Make it 3-2. Well, Barbier has nowhere to put him. She might get a good pitch to hit with the count 3-2 and the bases loaded and 2 out. Everybody might be moving on the pitch. Let's see. Anxious moments here at the ballpark. And the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and belted into right field for a base hit. 2 runs will score, and the Saints have taken a 3-2 lead here in their bottom half of the third inning. Line shot single. We got to look at this on the replay. Good rip. And 2 runs resulting. And the score now is 3-2 St. Clair over Seneca here in the bottom of the third inning. Roman Glasgow will bat. The right fielder struck out his first time up. First lead of the afternoon for the Saints, 3-2 in the bottom of 3. Runners at first and third for St. Clair. And the pitch swung on and hit into shallow left field. And making the catch on the run to retire the side is Rugabello. And the inning is over. However, the Saints strike for 3 runs. Get 3 hits. And the score at the end of 3 is 3-2 St. Clair. Will be right back. We are back at the ballpark here at Lacoste in Tecumseh, Ontario. New pitcher on the mound for the Saints. Michael Grondin is the new pitcher. Right-hander.
Sheridan Bruins. Second baseman number 3, Daniel Gloria.
First strike to Daniel Gloria. First pitch was a strike, and Grondin gets a strike on his first pitch. Ball outside, 1-1. So the tall right-hander, Michael Grondin, in for the Saints here in the top of the 4th inning. Hit foul. Counts 1-1.
Now pitching for the St. Clair Saints, number 14, Michael Grondin.
And the pitch. Curveball swung on, hit to second. Harrison over to first. 1 up and 1 down in the Sheridan College's 4th inning. It's going to bring up Eric Brown. Look at this on the replay. Fairly simple play for the second baseman. And he completes the play efficiently with the toss to first. Brown popped up to second his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. Good pitch, 0-1 the count on a strike call to Brown. He'd be followed by the center fielder Scovell, who's the third batter up in this inning. 0-1 to Brown. The pitch is swung on. It's popped up in the air. Langlois is hovering under it, and he's going to make the play. So 2 up and 2 down in the Sheridan Bruins' fourth inning.
Center fielder number 17, Tyler Scovell.
So Tyler Scovell is the batter. He struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 in the afternoon. Top of 4, 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. Again, the new pitcher for the Saints, Grondin, retired his first 2 batters. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count to Scovell. And the 0-2 pitch. Up high. 1-2. 1-2 the count to Scovell. Grondin deals. Let's see what happened there. May have got a piece of it, I think. Two and 2's the count. That was called a ball. He didn't touch it. Curveball just outside. Now the count is full. Full count on Scovell. And the pitch. Strike 3 gets him swinging, and it retires the side. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And the score, as we come to the bottom of 4, it is 3-2 for the Saints. We'll come right back. We are back at Lacoste Park, and the two teams, as we get set to start the bottom half of the fourth inning with the Saints leading 3-2. Pretty good inning by Grondin. 3 up and 3 down with a strikeout to his credit. And the Saints coming up to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. First 3 batters will be Miller, Harrison, and Reel, the top 3 batters in the order. And the Saints would like to open up a bigger lead as they lead by 1 here to start the fourth inning. Again, just a glorious day here at the ballpark. They're at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. A refurbished park. They did a beautiful job on it. Added 8 pickleball courts as well. Just a great job on this facility. Crowd is filtered in. A decent crowd here this afternoon at the ballpark. And as mentioned, the Saints certainly would like to add to their lead. They're currently 4-0 on the season. Sheridan, unfortunately for them at this point, are 0-4. They're hanging in tough on this one early. So let's see how things unfold. As stepping up to the plate will be the shortstop, John Miller. The right-hander against the right-hander. Bottom of the fourth.
The shortstop, number 24, Jordan Miller.
First pitch to Miller in tight, 1-0. 1-0 the count. Saints would like nothing better than to break this one open. Let's see what they do here. The pitch to Miller. Swung on and hit into center field. Should be an easy play, and it is. Scovell with the play. 1 up and 1 down. Going to bring up the second baseman, Andrew Harrison. We had a look at this on the replay. Pretty easy play for the center fielder. Tracked it nice and easy. And it's 1 up and 1 down in the Saints' 4th inning. Harrison is 0 for 1 in the afternoon, has walked and scored a run. So again, he's 0 for 1. Looking for his first hit of the day. Barbier delivers curveball is up high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is low, make it 2-0. 2-0 to Harrison. The DH, Henry Reel, is on deck for the Saints. The 2-0 pitch, low and away, make it 3-0. So the count has worked to 3-0 on Harrison. And the pitch, up tight and inside, he walked him. That is a 6th walk of the afternoon given up by Barbier. Control has not been his friend so far in this one. Going to bring up Henry Reel. The Saints haven't really made him really pay for it. They just lead by 1 here in the 4th. Need to take advantage when you do get a base runner. And here's the pitch. Runner goes, throw to second, and he's going to be out. So caught stealing is Harrison. Look at this on the replay. So, 2 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of 4. Curveball is swung on and hit to the right side. The field is going to drop in. Let's see. And it's foul. Could have been extra bases had it been fair, but it was foul. Nice try by the second baseman. Maricello. Nevertheless, counts 0-1 with 2 out here in the 4th. And the pitch is swung on and hit into center field. It's pretty deep. Back, and making the play is the center fielder, Scovell. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And the score at the end of 4, it's 3-2 St. Clair. We're coming right back.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Back at Lacoste Park as we get set to start inning number 5, and the Seneca College Bruins are be stepping up to the plate. One thing I'll say is the Saints have not taken real advantage of what I would call the wildness of the starting pitcher, who's allowed 6 walks. That's Barbier in his 4 innings pitched, and the score being just 3-2. So the Saints are going to certainly, if you're a Saints fan, certainly not regret not taking advantage of a pitcher's wildness. He's going to bring up Dylan Langlois as the leadoff hitter. 0 for 1, also hit by a pitch. In contrast, the Saints pitchers have allowed 2 walks and an hit batsman. Pitch, ouch, got him in the shoulder or near the upper arm, and it's a hit batsman. Second one of the afternoon. The second one for Langlois. So he going to first base. And there's a runner at first with nobody out for Jesse Benny. So Bernie is the batter. 1 for 1 in the afternoon, also walked. Runner at first, nobody out, top of 5. Pitch is in for a strike. Grondin in his second inning of pitching. There goes a runner in tight. That's a ball. Throw to second off the glove. Runner is not going to advance to third. The ball went off the glove, but Langlois nevertheless gets the second base. He was caught stealing the last time out. This time he's going to be safe. And there's a runner on second base, a man in scoring position with nobody out. Pitch called strike. Counts 0-2. 0-2 the count on Bernie. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, he gets him. 1 out, 1 on. Top of 5. He's going to bring up the shortstop, Lucas Marichello.
Shortstop, number 28, Lucas Martello.
Marcelo the batter, runner at second, 1 out. Pitch is just outside and low, it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch had a good rip right in front of us as it was foul right off the screen. Want to know the count. Runner on second, 1 out. And the pitch. Foul tip. One and two. One-two pitch on the way. Curveball swung on, hit the third. Long throw to first. He gets him. Runner does not advance. It was Wagner on the play. Third to first. Runner remains at second. 2 out. 1 on. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Luke Ciavollo.
Catcher number 38, Luke Ciavollo.
Ciavollo, the batter, runner at second. Again, 2 out. Swing at the high pitch is 0-1. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch curveball hit to second, and he's not going to make the play. And the runner is going to come in home. Here's the throw, and he's going to be safe. And the game is tied at 3 apiece. So the Bruins tied on the solid single. Good look on the replay on this one. Good rip. Second baseman couldn't get it. They'll bring up the DH, Luca Bruno. 1 for 2 in the afternoon with a double and an RBI. Pitch is up high, 1-0. That was the 5th hit of the afternoon for Sheridan College to bring in the run to tie this one up at 3. Curveball in for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Bruno. Rips it off the screen right in front of us. It's 1-2 the count. Had a good rip. The 1-2 pitch. It's outside. 2-2 is the count. Again, runner at first. The Bruins have tied this one up here in the 5th inning. And the pitch swung on, chopped wide of third, foul. 2-2 the count. Two pitch on the way. Runner goes, throw to second, and he is going to be out. Caught stealing was Ciavello, and the side is over. Not before they score a run, however. Run a hit, no errors, and the score has a good look on the replay. 3-3. We're going to go to the bottom of 5. We'll be right back.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
We are back at the ballpark here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Getting set to start the bottom of the 5th inning, and this game is tied at 3. Pitcher stays in the game for the Bruins of Sheridan College. That's Barbier. He's allowed 4 hits on the afternoon along with 3 runs. Had 6 walks, though. And to lead things off will be the third baseman, Joshua Hudvagner. Hudvagner has scored a run. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He'll be followed by Andrew Sleeman as the next scheduled batter. Bottom of 5 in the first pitch, and the bottom of the 5th is in for a ball. And off the dirt, 1-0. One and 0 the count. As we get into the latter stages of this game. The bottom of the 5th. Belted foul down the left field line. 1-1. Had a good rip. 1-1 the count to Hudvagner. They're just removing the ball in the outfield, and left field. It was still in the playing field. Things were taken care of. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball is up high, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch swung on and chopped foul wide of third. Make it 2-2. 2-2 the count. First batter here in the bottom of the fifth. Saints and the Bruins are tied up at 3. The 2-2 pitch swung on, hit sharply to short, but it picked up. And a long throw to first. It got away from him and scampering to second base. On the play was Hudwagner.
The fielder, number 23, Andrew Sleeman.
So Andrew Sleeman steps up with a runner on second. We have a man in scoring position. Walked his first time up. Runner at second. Nobody out. And the pass ball, and the runner is going to advance to third easily. That's Hudwagner going to third now with nobody out. And a runner on third, and the Saints threatening to score. Sleeman looking to drive this guy at third anyway and anyhow. Ground ball off the shortstop is going to skip to just the outfield, and the run will score. And the Saints have regained the lead. It's now 4-3 here in the fifth inning. And it's going to bring up the left center fielder, Spencer Morin. We get a look at this on the replay. It was a tough play. So it's 4-3 Saints here in the fifth. Pitch is low, 1-0. Nobody out. Bottom of 5, and the Saints have again recaptured the lead. Up high, 2-0. 2-0 to Morin. The 2-0 pitch. Belted down the right side. Fair ball. That is going to be a solid single. Heading for 2 is Morin. He goes to second with a stand-up double, and the runners are at second and third. Look at this hit. Solid hit by Morin. And we've got to kind of have a conference at the mound. And that is going to be all for the pitcher. Barbier is coming out. There's a look on the replay on that one. But runners at second and third. Morin, by the way, is 3 for 3 in the afternoon. And the Saints lead 4-3 with runners at second and third and nobody out. So we have a pitching change, and the new pitcher is, and we're going to find out for you. Just awaiting the official announcement of the new pitcher. Again, we're just awaiting the announcement of the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Sheridan Bruins, number 13, Vishay Chandarana.
So it's Vishay Chandarana is the new pitcher. A right-hander for Sheridan College. And the Saints with nobody out and threatening with runners at second and third. Just finished his warm-up tosses. Was Chandrama. Going to bring up the catcher, Andrew Langlois, who's 0 for 2 in the afternoon. Second and third, nobody out. Saints threatening to add to their lead. First pitch is inside. 1-0. One and 0 to Langlois. The 1-0 pitch. Up in the air, but foul. Out of play. 1-1. Langlois with a couple of guys aboard would certainly contribute offensively here to add to the lead for the St. Clair College Saints. The pitch. Up high, 2-1. 2-1 the count to Langlois. Good swing, belted it foul, way out of play. Count goes to 2-2. Cole Saros is on deck for the Saints. Again, nobody out. Second and third. And the pitch to Langlois. It is low. 3-2. Three and two the count. Second and third. Might get a good pitch to hit. Let's see. And the 3-2 pitch. Way outside. He walked him. Langlois draws a pass, and the bases are loaded.
First baseman number 21, Cole Saros.
For Cole Saros, who has walked and singled with 2 RBIs on the afternoon, so he's 1 for 1 officially. Left-handed batter against the righty. Bases are jammed. Nobody out. Runners did not advance. I think they would have been okay, maybe. I don't know. First, I thought it ticked the bat, but it didn't. So ball 1 off the catcher's glove. And the pitch. Swung on. Solid hit up the middle into left center field. That's going to clear the bases, I would think. Yes, it does, and it's a stand-up double for Saros with 3 RBIs to boot. That is a monster last 2 at-bats for Saros. Here's the replay on this one. Right in the gap between left and center. And 3-run score on the play. And it's now 7-3, and the Saints are about to break this one open. Runner on second with nobody out. The 1-0 pitch. It's popped up. Everybody's scampering for it, but it's going to go out of play. Count is actually 0-2. 0-2 the count. And the pitch in tight, make it 1-2. 1-2 the count. Fouled away by Glasgow. Glasgow was 0 for 2. Flew out the leftist last time up. And the pitch. Swung on and hit way up into the air, but foul. Towards the bullpen of the Bruins and even beyond. Runner at second. Nobody out, and the Saints lead now by 4. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled away again. Out of play. Glasgow is hanging in there. He'd like to punch another runner in if he could. Another run. Again, runner at second. Nobody out. 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Shortstop, third baseman, finally the shortstop does make the play. That's Manicello. So there's one out in the Saints' 5th inning. Look at this on the replay. Both of them at the time were calling each other off, and finally the shortstop says, I've got it. And he puts it away. Number 33 is a new batter. So it will be Finn Russett will bat. Again, runner at second, one out. Curveball is low, 1-0. Hit down the right side, and the first baseman is going to make the play in foul territory. Eric Brown.
Second baseman number 9, Adrian Harrison.
So we bring up Adrian Harrison. 2 outs, nobody on. Saints lead by 4. Pitch is low and away, 1-0. Pitch right up the middle, but the shortstop's going to make the play. The long throw to first, and he gets him, and the side is retired. And the Saints, with a 4-run uprising, as we look at the replay, make it now 7-3. Good play at the end.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
We are back at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso along with you here at We Digital. Line shot goes foul. That's Luca Bruno who leads off for Sheridan College here in this top of the sixth inning. They trail by 4 at 7-3 in favor of the Saints. 0-1 the count. Grondin still pitching for the Saints. Pitches outside, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Outside, make it 2-1. The pitch. It is going to be a base hit down the line. Let's see if it's extra bases. It is not. So a solid single off the bat of Bruno. He's 2 for 3 this afternoon. That's the 6th hit, by the way, of the afternoon for the Sheridan Bruins. Mateo Rebello is the batter. Walked and flew out to right field in his first 2 times up. Pitches up high and outside, 1-0. Rebello It is foul out of play down the left side. Daniel Gloria waits on deck for Team Sheridan. Runner on first, nobody out, top of 6. And the pitch. Up high. Two and 1. The 2-1 pitch swung on, ground ball to first. He's going to make the play by himself. He bobbled it, but the runner does go to second on the play. That was Saros on the play. So there's a runner on second with 1 out. We'll bring up the second baseman, Daniel Gloria, who is 0 for 2 in the afternoon. Runner on second, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Gloria is fouled off the screen right in front of us. Count is 0-1. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Eric Brown. Runner at second, 1 out. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball in for a strike. It's now 0-2. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch, outside and low, 1-2. Curveball swung on and fouled away. Mentioned earlier, Sheridan starting the year with 0-4 record. Lost 9-5 and 6-4 to Humboldt. And then 6-5 and 11-9 to Lambeth. So they've allowed a lot of runs. There's a chopper towards third. Long throw to first, and he gets him. Wagner on the play. On the replay, very efficient. He's going to bring up Eric Brown with 2 out here in the 6th inning. Runner still at second. Off-speed pitch is wide, 0-1, or rather 1-0. 1-0 the count to Brown, who's popped up twice. First to the second baseman, then to the catcher. He's 0 for 2. The pitch swung on and fouled off the screen. Off to my left. And the pitch swung on and fouled off again to the left side. 1-2 the count on Brown. One-two pitch on the way, high and outside. Make it 2-2. 2-2 the count to Brown. Rondon delivers, hit sharply to first. It goes off his glove. It's going to be a runner coming home to score. Throw the second, and he is going to be safe. And his score now becomes 7-4. So the lead for the Saints has been cut to 3. First baseman couldn't handle the play and then threw it wildly, but nobody advanced. Nevertheless, the score is now 7-4 here in the 6th inning.
Center fielder number 17, Tyler Scovell.
So Tyler Scovell will be coming to the plate. 0 for 2. He struck out both times. Pitches outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on, chopped to third. Long throw to first, and he gets him, and that does retire the side as Hudvagner with the play to finish off the inning, but nevertheless, 1 run, 1 hit, at least 1 error. And the score as we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Saints lead it 7-4. We'll be coming right back. We are back at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso and the rest of the cast here. We get set to start the bottom half of the 6th inning, and the Saints lead it 7-4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the St. Clair Saints.
Designated hitter Henry Rio will lead things off for the Saints here in their bottom half of the 6th inning. 0 for 2 with a walk here this afternoon. And the first pitch. Curveball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch up high and in tight. 1-1. 1-1 to Reel. Hudvagner is on deck for St. Clair. Pitch is low, 2-1. Ball's hit into right field. On the run, and could not make the grab as it drifted foul. And the count is 2-2. Great effort, but couldn't make the play. Look at this on the replay, coming from a long way. And it drifts into foul territory, but he couldn't make the grab. So counts 2-2 on Reel. Two pitch on the way. Fouls it away. Count stays at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball is belted into left field. It's way back. It is gone. A home run for Henry Reel. First home run of the afternoon, and he belted that one over the left field fence. And the Saints now double their lead. It's 8-4. Well, he got a lot of bat on that one, didn't he? Over the left field wall. And we'll see this on the replay. He certainly cranked that one out of the ballpark. And the Saints have regained their 4-run lead. There's a pitch catching the inside corner for a strike on Hudwagner. Hudwagner is 1 for 3 in the afternoon with a single. Hits it hard but foul to the right side. Count is 0-2. 0-2 to Hudwagner. He's played a pretty efficient game in the field. That's for sure. Slow roller to short. Long throw to first, and he just gets him. Aracella with the play. 1 out. Look at this on the replay. Slow roller, but he made a good play on it and got a good throw in. It's going to bring up Andrew Sleeman. Walked his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Saints lead by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Curveball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The count. And the pitch in tight, 1-1. 1-1 to Sleeman. Morin on deck for the Saints. The pitch outside, make it 2-1. So the count runs to 2-1. To Sleeman. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2 the count. Two pitch on the way. Curveball is belted foul down the third base side. Count remains 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch inside. It's 3-2. 3-2 the count. One out, nobody on. And the payoff pitch. He walked him. So Sleeman gets a walk. That's the second time he's walked this afternoon. And as mentioned, the batter coming up is the center fielder, Spencer Morin. Morin has gone a perfect day. He's 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double for Morin. Runner at first. Ground ball, good play by the first baseman. Throw to second for 1. Not going to get him at first, but a very good play by the first baseman, Eric Brown, to get the lead runner out at second. It's going to bring up number 16. Braden Metcalf is the batter. So he's pinch hitting for Langlois. Runner at first. 2 out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Oh, and 2, and a strike called to Metcalf. The 0-2 pitch up high, make it 1-2. 1-2 the count. Runner on first, 2 out. Saints lead by 4. It's 8-4 here in the bottom of 6. The pitch. Swung on and hit into right field. It's drifting back, drifting, and the right fielder gets it on the run. That was Dylan Langlois with the play to retire the side. And the Saints get a run on the home run and lead it now 8-4. We'll be back right after this.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Well, we are back at the ballpark here in We Digital with the Saints and the Bruins. And we're in the 7th inning. Last chance inning for Sheridan College Bruins to get back into this one. They trail by 4, and Dylan Langlois will step up to the plate. 0 for 1 officially. He's been hit by a pitch twice, back-to-back at bats. The first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Langlois, Bernie, and Maricello are the 3 scheduled batters here in Sheridan Collins' 7th inning. Pitch is swung on and hit into right field. Easy play for the right fielder. That was Sleeman on the play. So 1 up and 1 down for Jesse Burney, who was 1 for 2 officially, has also walked. Had a single. Again, 1 for 2. And the first pitch. And make it 2 for 3 on a solid single up the middle. That's their 7th hit of the afternoon. And the Bruins with a runner aboard. I'll get a look at this. A sharp single delivered there. Off the bat of Burney. Lucas Marcello steps up. 1 for 3 today. Got a single his first time up. Safe on a fielder's choice and grounded to third. So runner at first, 1 out. Top of 7. And the pitch is swung on, and it's going to be into short. Actually, it's in the infield, just inside the infield. The second baseman makes the play. Andrew Harrison on the pop-up. And Sheridan is down to their last out here in the 7th inning.
Catcher number 38, Luke Ciavolliello.
So Luke Ciavolliello is the batter. 2 for 2 officially with 2 singles, also a sacrifice. So he's had a pretty good day there. Goes a shot up the middle. Shortstop makes the play, flips it to second, and that's going to be the ball game. This one is over. The Saints win it. 8-4 is the final score here in Game 1. The Clair Saints win this game 8-4 in Game 1. And that is the story here after Game 1. We're going to be coming up with Game 2 shortly. Please stay tuned. See you for Game 2.